Welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies. It's Crypto Novo, and if you could see, we have some filters on stage, live action. Yes, we have some AR filters. We got plenty of them. We're going to be talking with them, with the Volts, pretty soon. And then we also have, yep, that's right, a species of dogs, the Doggy Punks Bone Club. But first, if you can't see my filter, we'll get that clone out of there for a second. We'll get into that in a minute. But my filter, I'm rocking the Crypto Punk hoodie right here. Usually it's Crypto Novo with 3706, the clown nose that you see right behind me, the big shades and the tassel hats for those of you who are watching at home. And that Crypto Punk is number 4608. Right there. And that's the GOAT, as I call it, the GOAT Crypto Punk, because it is a first albino, which is the rarest of all the skin attributes, and then also a hoodie with the goatee. As you can see, that goatee is chopped a little bit off right there on the bottom. But don't worry, you can get all these things. If you need to get a filter for yourself, go right there on Crypto Novo, right on my Twitter handle, and you can see the Discord link will bring you right to the AR filters, and then also in that link tree will get you some filter action. First, some action in its own. Franelation's birthday, and Franelation's having right here. He is having a sneaker punks with a Z version 2 come out, and I've had the pleasure of having one of these back in the day and getting version 1, and I'm going to buy a version 2 here, and actually it is his birthday, so why not treat ourselves to a birthday treat for Fran? So I'm on sneakers sneaker punks with a Z, NFTs right there. And you can see it, the minting page. He has 1,000. I think it just opened up like 3 minutes ago. So let's see. I'm going to go in there, go a 5 spot there. All right, Franelation, there we go. We have a little bit of minting going on. And we're going to buy a couple of these sneakers. And actually, I had that's the same thing I did last time. Is the mint ones, I was able to buy 5 of them, and I actually sold 2 or 3 of them. Actually, I say I broke even, but I sold 2 or 3 of them to cover my cost on the 5 I bought. And now I'm, sitting on 3 of his V1s, and now I'm buying his version 2s right here. OG sneaker punks with a Z. Them all with the styles right there. Check out how the blocks are here, and it looks like we have a mint. But we're going to talk other things right now because I'm feeling the electricity. We have some Volt action in the house, and I believe you guys are in Europe right now. I mean, you guys are either staying up really, really early. Good morning. Yeah, someone's saying good morning. So probably friends out there. I don't know what time it is, but you guys are looking sharp right there. I love the filters. What is going on? Friends of the show, I know you guys have been watching for a while, and now you're on. That is so super exciting. How have we been?
My, all good. All good. Very happy to be here. Good morning indeed. I think it's 4 a.m. over here, but we are super happy to be on board. All good. Super excited. This is our first live stream, the first time we are speaking live about the project, and this will kickstart will kickstart other sessions, but we wanted to make it special, and we wanted to make it with you. So you are having the very first time that we're speaking live, and we are talking about the project. So very glad to be here, brother.
I am loving. First, I have to talk about the filter. You guys have not only been, first of all, the filter that you're sporting right now, but you guys are looking to make your unique high voltage 3D metaverse ready avatars yourself. And, the development that you guys have put in, uh, Skull Folks right there with your filter. I mean, talk a little bit about the filter you have going on right there, because I notice it's blinking. I don't know if you're blinking or not. It reacts just like normal eye movement, like anyone else. That's pretty cool.
Uh, we have created this filter exactly to tell a little bit about the collection. So we're talking about sci-fi, we're talking about anime, and a bit of magical stuff. So that's why we have this strange thing in the middle of the head. So for us, the collection from the beginning, when we thought about it, we thought it must be 3D. It absolutely must jump into the metaverse. And our goal is to allow our family to live inside of a cartoon, inside of anime. So we are sons of Studio Ghibli, sci-fi, and Neon Genesis Evangelion. This is our background culture, and that's where we come from. And I'm gonna share a couple of images so we can see.
Just like me, while you're getting your screen popped up, take your time.
Yes.
Down at the bottom, there is there you go. Just like myself, I like to almost be my avatar. And just like you're doing, you're a product of your surroundings, you're a product of your society, you're a product of your environment. And your environment includes these types of events where you are grown up with these types of things around, and now we're able to put these filters on ourselves. And the technology is something you can get at home, and something you can actually go to the Novoverse Discord and get yourself one of these filters, because it is sweet and it is awesome, and you guys are 2 steps ahead. All right, so you got your screen popped up here, the metaverse ready avatar, Volt Me, right here. Walk us through it.
Yeah, just 2 words, because then I let the word also to my buddy. So the vaults are speeding through the cosmos, and we have basically 3 families. We have a family of OGs, which for us are the Oracle guides, actually. And these are the wise guys, and these are our core first followers in Discord. And
With this, yes, I'm pulling up some things right well. So that's awesome. You already have them justified and linked up in Discord, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So as you can see, there is a language of sci-fi already, and the oracles are the first. The Voltians are the ones that live on a imaginary land, and the explorers are the ones that are speeding through the cosmos, looking for a new adventures. So we have wisdom, we have the progress, the knowledge, and then we have the bravery and the strength. So we're still not talking about business. We want to dream. We want to enjoy a storytelling with our followers. And we are going to announce more on the way to the mint and after the mint. Our roadmap is quite articulated, and it will take Q1 and Q2. But regarding the evolution of the story, I let Vu Lozano proceed, because he has worked a lot on the roadmap.
Cool. Great. Thanks, school folks. I think, well, first of all, just to merge a little bit the worlds between the Novoverse and Volts, I want to show this amazing animation that Crypto Novo did for us, Voltifying our boom.
Oh.
Exactly, it's a Voltified CloneX. So thanks a lot for the filter, my man. It's incredible. So, and as you said, the first step to going to the metaverse is realizing that we are already living inside one, but it's kept in silos. So I think it's not about building the next metaverse only, but to start connecting the dots between the many contact points we have right now, like, you know, Zoom, video calls, like social media, and how to be present with a digital identity inside every one of them, you know. So yeah, I think this project is a lot about the storytelling. It's a lot of creating a fun ride for everyone. So as we were talking before the show, we wanted to create something that actually allows everyone to have fun with us, you know. We have been since the early beginning of last year tracking all the NFT drops, collecting. Actually, fun fact, Franelations was the one who introduced me to the NFT world because he was shilling very hard Vivi and all collectibles. So it was because of him that I started collecting some things. So I'm very glad. Actually, I have the OG sneaker, and I had airdropped this two
Man,
NFTs from this new collection.
what a small world. I mean, all right, people at home, no, I had no idea when I was coming on minting this that you knew anything about franellation, this, that, the other thing. And as you can see, I minted this right before the show, and you sat there patiently and quietly giving the head nod. And I mean, hey, Tassel has you, because you are 2 steps ahead of the game. I mean, you're on par with me, my friend. So keep it up.
Exactly. Cool. So the project, what is the we have one vision and one core idea behind the vault, you know, which is we want to create an environment to invite as many newcomers to the NFT world as possible, you know. We have realized that the space has changed so much in the last year, but very like exponentially changing in the last 6 months. And honestly, the market right now, we feel, is something all about money. When I'm not saying money is not important, but it shouldn't be the main reason why you are here. We need to push more things into the NFT space, like innovation, for example. So the idea behind Vaults is make something affordable for the newcomers, you know, and allow them to have fun and creating and giving them new tools inside the project. For example, if you go to the next image we have prepared, school folks.
I'm going.
Yeah, he's gonna put a screen share on there, and you know, give me 1 second, and a click there, and a click there, and there you go.
Cool. So while the school folks screen shares the roadmap, we have prepared a couple of things we are working on and we will deploy soon. Exactly. So basically, it's 3 things we are working very hard on. The first one is the avatars, which is metaverse ready avatars, which is a product built for the metaverse, you know. So we analyzed how is going to be this transition into the metaverse, name it, for example, right now AR filters, or going with an avatar to the metaverse. And it's going to be very hard if you are planning a collection of 2D and second dimension, or if you are planning a very high resolution 3D avatars, you know. So we wanted to create a low poly avatar model that won't take too much work, or won't change dramatically the aesthetics of your avatar to go into the metaverse, you know. That's why I think, for example, the CryptoPunks fit super good into the metaverse, because they are already very compatible with this low poly model, you know. But I'm very curious to see how all other projects, specifically 2D projects, are going to do this transition, you know. So the first one is Vault's avatars ready for the metaverse, or making the work this transition the less impactful on the aesthetics of the avatar to the metaverse, right? That's the number one. Then AR. We really believe that the AR is here to stay, bro. Like little by little, we are going to start exposing these identities online, and AR is the first thing that comes to my mind when we are going to do it.
Yeah, you think? I mean, I'm a huge fan of it. I've been talking of it for years. You're able to have a voice. You're able to have a vision. You're able to make your own mascot, your own trademark, your own whoever you want to be within that, and you're known for that. So you can stamp it and own it yourself. And that's why I love reaching out to other filter friends that we have here. I'm actually just I can't stop staring at what's going on inside of Skull Forks actually head right there. And that's probably going to be a puzzle down the road. But those AR filters is exactly what you're talking about, because now you can present yourself, and now you can take your CloneX and hybrid it with your own NFT, because you own it. You get the opportunity to do that, and it looks really sharp. Man, that's awesome. You're glowing in the background.
Exactly. Honestly, it's interesting how these avatars are really changing our lives and being our it's social status. Like, I've sold a couple NFTs that I used as PFP or as an identity, and the impact on how I feel online is incredible, because they really become your identity, and people recognize you thanks to your avatar. And I think this feeling will start spreading more and more, and will start gaining more relevance in the space. So yeah, totally.
Well, people are going to definitely know you and see you for the avatar that you're bringing out for, your brand, your what you're trying to accomplish here, because you guys are making things. I mean, if you can figure out how to get yourself CloneX at this rate, if you can figure out how to get into shoes with Franelation V1s, you guys are in the loop of things. And the acknowledgement of slow playing it a little bit, not to have a distinct roadmap that is so hard cut in stone, wait for that community to come. And then on top of it, seeing the having the all-in-one package, and I call it almost the Avatar X, where you can take your NFT and bring it into an AR situation. You can bring it into Decentraland. You can bring it into Sandbox. You can bring it into Somnium Space. You can bring it into VR. And guess what? Everyone? Crypto Novo, with the help of BestRx, has done that. We've done that all. We've been there. We've done that. And now other people are creating entire projects around it. All right. And that's what's cool. That's how fast the space is going right here. That's how fast the space is going. Pun intended. I love it. Look at that.
Amazing. Yeah, I think you are totally right. It's enabling people and making it a fun ride. Being here, enjoying, of course, the main topic of the NFTs right now is flipping, but also there is technology, there is innovation behind, and we need to foster it.
Here's the one thing I found out about people who flip something. Usually they flip it to buy something else. I mean, so the money maybe not stay within that ecosystem of that direct NFT, but they shop around, and the good NFT projects, people always get mad. Like, oh man, think of how many people that maybe have flipped a Bored Ape and flipped themselves out of Bored Apes, and they're like, man, I wish I had it. And they're getting in the butt. But Bored Apes, stood the test of time, and they have a lot of reach. Other projects might not. So good projects do the test of time and stand the future. The People's Channel right there. Volts is the future. We have Joseph Girardi saying sweet. Yo from the Ghost, thank you. JRS1, don't get that confused with KRS1. Good to see you again, my friend. Marks, awesome. Thank you for listening as well. Tons of people tuning in. Tons of lightning bolts. Let's F and go. Good morning. So I know they're from around the area. You have a strong following going on right now. All right. Next phase on this. All right. Next phase on this is the cool trading. Can you tell me a little bit about the artist who is behind these things? Because I actually saw, tell me if I'm saying too much. Wasn't there a filter concept where you had these same images behind you? Don't turn around. I don't want to have you look skull because your filter might turn off. But the images on the Post-its behind you is part of the artistry that you've brought in through the eyes. Like I'm seeing big X's, big O's, for like big
Yeah.
triangles. Can you
Yeah.
maybe speak a little bit about the art behind this?
Yeah, so basically, being working actively in the design team together with the rest of the design team of Baco, I have brought the illustration elements, so the strong signs on thick pencils or thick markers. So yeah, that's the style of school folks. That's what I'm studying for a while personally, and I have merged this to the other graphic language of the team. So we have the whole black and yellow graphic elements that you know quite well at this point. So the logo, let's say, but then we have also the street art elements from my perspective, and together we are working on the 3D, and we are trying to create in this, if you want, we can take a look at this, a mixture of magical elements, and this is, for example, the 3D special trait that we have here for the wise man, as we call him, and the street art, which is brought by me, handwriting in the spray can, and the thick lines that you see also behind me. So if you don't mind, I would transition into a little bit of explanation of how our PFP has been born. Because you might have spent a moment in your life, you are in the fields very much. And when you talk about a PFP for a full body avatar, you're asking immediately yourself, okay, so what do we show? Because we want the PFP to be focused on the face of the character, but we don't see the rest. So we came up with this idea of having some kind of style passport, which is the big X behind the character. So when our NFT holders will present themselves, can basically have, of course, all the traits of the character, and they can tell about the outfits of the upper body from this part, so you can see it. But what about the rest? So we came up with this graphic language, which is in these two parts, there will be graphic elements that are telling you about the sneakers. So this is a decoration, actually the logo of the sneakers. And here you're gonna have an element you which are the trousers that are worn. So everything in one piece. So let's see, for example, the other example on our crazy Joker. Of course, that's the nickname of this character. He's very much into AR, and he's very much into green energy, but still a little bit cuckoo. You can see here there is a new logo, and the logo is for the sneakers, these bulky ones, which are called Lunar 7. And you can tell the upper body style from the parts of the PFP that you can see. This would be the PFP. But tell what is the rest.
With it after the fact. That's awesome. I loved how you did that. So it's forward thinking on it, and it has the color scheme and patterns. So you can still present a cool, sick PFP, but then it transitions down to the lower extremities of what
Yeah.
you actually put in there. And then almost like the shirt art right there is also on the lower wing over the left shoulder of that particular character, and that also goes on the design of the shirt itself. And then also on the other, what do you call those wings? Displays behind the character itself.
This is actually a future, very soon announced elements. Part of our roadmap will be revealed when we will actually tell what this is. So far is an X sign and a display for the outfits, but later on the roadmap you're gonna find out what that exactly is.
It plays into the storyline. I love it. I love it. And people are loving it too. Cheers from Mexico. Much love. Great vibes always. Those filters are dope. Yes, they are. Filters from other people. I mean, I don't make all the, other people make other filters. You can definitely get yours at the Novoverse. You can get one just like this. Oh, I love that for sure. And then also, you're known out there, the People's Channel right there. Skull Folks is a design wizard.
Whoa.
Amazing, my man. I think we also want to talk about a little bit about the pilot one. So I don't know if you heard about it, brother, but we did an airdrop for free to our Discord fam. Um, it was a small 3D module called the Pilot One. So exactly, and that people can actually start placing and showcasing in their pod, like on cyber pods, and including artifact, space pod, and loot. People are having a lot of fun with it and showcasing very nice rooms, to call it somehow. And many people are wondering, okay, these guys prior to Mint, they did an airdrop. What the hell is going on? What do I use the Pilot One for? What is it? So exactly one one of the features, and one of the main reasons why we created the Pilot One was, of course, start testing the airdropping technology and make sure it works perfectly and smoothly for the upcoming things that we will launch after the Mint. One of those things are the pods that we are indeed building, and we will get airdrop to all the fam, because we are building a pod, your own vaults, room or home, let's say, that eventually we will be actively looking forward to link and to power by on cyber, for example, if the opportunity comes. But also there is a very nice surprise about the Pilot One. It has a really interesting, fun storytelling behind. We can only say two things. The first one is we made the supply of the Pilot One, which is the free airdrop, exactly one third of the total supply. So it will ever be always limited to one third of the total supply. And the second one is every spaceship needs a pilot, right? So it's all up to you if you want to hold with diamond hands that Pilot One, so people are loving it. We are also loving the process, everything. It's working smoothly. We are building a community based on innovation, on hard work, instead of just pushing very hard. The sellout is of course something we are looking forward, but it's not the main objective, because then we are increasing price volatility, and if people start focusing on price, then they won't enjoy the ride. So we are building very silently, and yeah, we are making sure that we have a product, something people feels proud of having, so those are many edges of what we are building. And brother, this is a cliche saying it, but there are many things to come, like many things are still on the making, but the idea and the product and the betas that we are running internally to launch it and get it to the hands of everyone is insane. Honestly, the team behind it is amazing, and we are very excited to make it happen soon. Keep building quietly, so that we build a very solid project, and we have also a very solid audience.
Well, we have a solid audience tonight because of your team that you guys have put together. And I love how you phrased it as, your team, and you guys have praised each other throughout this whole process, because you guys have obviously built it together and amongst other team members. I want to slowly transition here over to Shooter here in a second, but how about a recap just for anyone who might have just like tuned in, anyone who may have just entered the Novoverse to watch this through a little bit. Maybe we can just start off from the top with just that sick AR filter that you got going on there, because I just keep staring at it.
Cool. Let's recap it as we are building a brand of metaverse focused avatars, right? A truly a true brand that we will try to push across metaverse and instances of the metaverse, including a physical physical utility, right? We have an insane design and development team. Um, Honestly, I cannot be more proud of working with the people we are working with, and the PFP will be fucking sick. We will be yet to announce couple partnerships and a couple surprises we have for the family on Discord. Um, the avatars will be available a couple weeks after we mint. The mint we will try to make it as smooth as possible, protecting our community of potential price pumps from single people like whales, for example, and also trying to protect them of exponential dumps. This is just assumptions, not financial advice, but we are also we are trying to take care of every edge of the project. So everyone, newcomers, mostly enjoy the ride, enjoy the technology we will be putting on your hands, and enjoy the PFP, the avatars, the art, this insane art from school folks, the idea, the storytelling, and live this NFT story with us. And then we really want you guys to be proud of owning one vault, and all of the things we will be airdropping to you guys. So I don't know if that's the best recap, but at least
It's perfect, and it doesn't need to be a recap because you guys are, with what you have going on in the future, are definitely going to be coming back on and telling me what's going on in the world of the vaults. Because one, the filters themselves. I mean, heck, we could have conversations like this all day. Talk about the technology, talk about the minting process, the onboarding process, whatever steps it may take. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help, and that's what we're going to do together, is help each other out. We're also going to help out. We're going to throw a bone over here to Shooter. Dog Punks Bone Club. How we doing?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Good, good, good. I mean, thank you for joining us, man. What I was just seeing there with the vaults, outstanding. I knew I was going to try to keep that short till about 15 or 20 minutes, but I just love to absorb and learn what's out there, and I want to learn what's going on with the Bones Club right here. Doggy Punks.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Yes.
Kind of sad I don't have those avatars you guys have on. They look amazing. Let me tell you, they look great.
I greatly appreciate that. You know, if anyone out there needs that, you can pick one of those up there at cryptonovo.io in the Novoverse. But it's not about me, it's about
You froze up there, brother.
he arrived. Bro, hit it up. Talk about your project.
Okay.
Yeah?
No, I don't know. I was waiting on Novo. I don't know, but okay. We here at Doggy Punk's Bones Club, we decided to take a little bit of a different approach to NFTs. We've seen a lot of communities head over to the virtual side. Sorry?
There we go. We got it. We good?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Good.
You're back. You're back.
We're good.
Well, here at Doggy Punks, we decided to take a bit of a different approach. I know a lot of people are heading over to the virtual side, and we're definitely touching into that subject as well. But one of our main and big attractions to our community, I would say, is our Bones Club, which is what we plan to develop over in Miami. We plan to develop a lounge over in Miami that is going to be member exclusive, and it's going to be in real life, something that all our members will gain access to. But in the long-term vision, we don't look to only accept Doggy Punk members. We're looking to have elite and the top collections of NFTs join us at the Bones Club Lounge in Miami. But that's not all. We know we are going to have supporters from all over the world that are going to want a Doggy Punk, of course. And for that, we have created our social networking app called Post It. It's still in development, but it's in the works. And we've decided to make a platform where users can engage and earn by simply networking with fellow members. it's it's going to be a very interesting platform. I think our users will love to be on it, and they're going to be addicted to the platform. Same as I'm pretty sure we're all addicted to Twitter over here. I spend most of my day on Twitter and I can't take my eyes off of it. Our goal is to make something like that for our members where they could come on and, talk with each other, hang out, network, and do everything they want.
I love it. Right there it says Doggy Punks token holders gain access in our mobile social networking game. It's still in development, but still the whole thing is keeping it within the ecosystem of itself. And then the followers, fellow followers can pretty much gain some bone action through the tokenomics. And that's just the idea of what we're trying to do is create those communities, and then also linking it to in real life events in Miami. Why not have it in the hotbed of where crypto is right now?
Yeah, it's a growing city, so we're looking to hop in and grow with the city as well. Make sure that our name explodes with the city. But
the growth here.
On top of that, we're doing private live events all over the world. We're gonna pick some secluded places, here and there, to have our members join us, and we're gonna have some important DJs. It's not just some private live events where our members can have fun. We're also
it's cool just to have that pop-up action because you can't just have it centralized in one area, though Miami's good, but just like you're saying right here, having it being able to access, wherever it's at. If it was ETH Denver last week, if it was another event in the future, you're able to, cater to the needs of where the people may be, where the fans are.
Exactly. Just like that, of course. Well, moving on to Bones Club. On Bones Club, well, here at Doggy Punks, you're going to be able to gain access to 2 roadmaps. You're going to gain access to our Doggy Punks roadmap, which is over in the Doggy Punks webpage, which you're looking at right now. You're also going to be able to gain access to our roadmap over at Bones Club. At Bones Club, we have a roadmap where you're going to be able to access pop-up events here. So far, it'll be here in Miami, but it's going to be pop-up events. Yeah, there you can see it. It's going to be pop-up events where our members are going to be able to come out and we're going to rent out a full venue and everything. It's going to be tasting all paid for, and they're going to be able to come, hang out, network, talk, drink, party, eat, have a good time, network, and connect as a community as a whole.
And that's what it is making those connections, those meetups, because they are out there, and sometimes it is tough to have the same peoples in the same community able to link up outside of just going to a calendar event or something where it's kind of what 2.0-esque, where you just look at a picture that's on your phone or scan a QR code.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. Well, but we're also going to be purchasing, we plan on purchasing a sandbox estate to improve and expand our presence in the metaverse, to make sure that we're not only in the real world, but also in the virtual world. And yeah, man, just have have our members everywhere.
Branch those, like I said earlier, almost having an avatar X, so you can have it in real life. You can have it in sandbox.
Exactly.
You have a social networking community that's linked in there through posting it, with and through themselves, and also active roadmap action right there, with feature in the Magic City of Miami right there. Yep. DoggyPunksBonesClub.com.
Yeah, but let me tell you, it gets better. We're also giving out I know a lot of communities have been asking for some free merch in exchange for NFTs. We're going to be giving out some free merch to our supporters, and we want them to rep our stuff. I think our stuff is cool, and we want them to gain access not only to everything that we give, but also what we can offer to our members. But a very important thing that we want to bring over to the sandbox is going to be our VX collection, which is going to come out, I would say Q2, Q3 of this year, which would be our VX collection, which is going to be exclusively implemented into the sandbox, where they're going to be able to completely use their VX clone over at the sandbox and everything, and be able to play with it, and well, yeah, have everything in the sandbox how they would like it.
The Discord right there, you can get signed up on the Discord, get yourself linked in. Right, get clicking on and following right now on Doggy Punks Bone Club on their Twitter handle, and then also doggybonesclub.com as well.
Yeah, we're still yet to start our marketing and start taking out the word. So this is the first for us talking about it and bringing out the word about it. But as for the Discord, if you can head over to the website, we have an application process for our Discord. Our Discord is going to remain private, and on the top right, you have an application where you're going to be able to submit a Google form, and us as a community will see if we accept you over at our Doggy Punks Bones Club. It's going to be very exclusive, and you can only be invited by certain members in the Discord already, or apply through the application process over at the website, where you will be hand selected to join our group.
Hand-picked, hand-selected white glove service right there, all the way down to the T. Check it out for sure. We'll have you on back as well. Once that roadmap, once we're hitting that roadmap and getting going, I want to see where these bone clubs are heading, man. This is awesome having these in real life events. I sometimes am out there traveling. If you haven't seen any of my social tweets, so sometimes I'll be down in that Miami area as well. I mean, our base is down.
We'd love to have you, man.
You got Bitcoin conference. You got everything. You got tons and tons and tons of things down there. Man, that's
we
awesome.
got Miami next week.
And then a little bit about your team right here as well, the founders.
Yeah, we got Shooter and Willie. Yeah.
Willie Woodcock right there.
Yeah.
Jumping around. Awesome. Great stuff. Hey, it was great having you on. For my Volts out there as well, I love having these projects all back on in the future, because I just like seeing how they grow, the maturity of them, and the growth in the community. And that's what it's about, establishing community members here. If it is in a physical, in real life, if it is building in multiple metaverses, we're all here to pull it together. Very similar to, Franelation. And it actually is his birthday. I'm surprised he doesn't have anything posted on it. But happy birthday to Franelation. And it's kind of just following the right people who know the right things. And that's what I try to do, is follow the right people. And you guys, if you need anything from this GOAT right here, this CryptoPunk 4608, let me know. You can hop over to the Novoverse and pick it up, a filter if you need one, just like you saw today. And you'll be seeing a lot more of them, because these things are just in production like crazy. Volts, anything else? You want to say hi to anyone? Any shout outs?
I would like just to thank you a lot for hosting us and working in. We are absolutely by your research in the last months. It's really have been a guide. So see you next time, maybe in some weeks, for the next updates on our roadmap. It will be really cool.
Let's do it to it. You know what? Maybe we'll just have the same crew on again. You two will bring Shooter, how everyone's progressing, see where things are at. Skull folks, Shooter, thank you guys very much. I'm gonna head out. This is actually, I think, for my 5th show in 4 days. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Tomorrow I don't know if I'm gonna take the day off or not. I might have some big news coming out tomorrow. So stay tuned. I might have some big news related to this punk that you're seeing right here, this hoodie, 4608, this filter as well. You know what? We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe it'll just be it'll be a live show, but maybe it'll just be Crypto Novo. No guests. We'll get in there live action. But I want to thank all my friends for listening. JRS1, thanks. Marks, thanks. Everyone that was watching on the live stream, man, there had tons of people. I got to check the chat one more time here. Hands down, the most organic from Juan. Hands down, the most organic community. Skull folks, there you go. We're getting some more shout outs out there. And then I'm getting to thank you too. Thank you for gathering again. Yes. Great team, great night. All of us. Shooter, thanks for joining. That's it. We're going to play some tunes. Any on time. Stay positive and love life. Peace.